So really with Muslim Girl, I think that because a lot of our policies overseas have been shaped by our misconceptions of Muslim women. Like for example, for the Afghanistan war, Laura Bush gave an iconic speech, I think it was in '01, in which she said that we need to go into Afghanistan because we need to liberate Afghani women. The Taliban's oppressing them, we need to save them, all this stuff. And of course, we know in retrospect that the Afghanistan war disproportionately impacted women and children the most. It ripped apart a nation for ultimately what purpose? For us, I think that it's really important as American millennials, as American Muslim millennials, if we can really redefine that narrative, if we can reclaim it, and if we can change people's perceptions of Muslim women, then we can really just change the foundation of those policies and ultimately impact those policies and make them more empowering towards us in more accurate ways, and not just the ways that our government wants us to believe that they're empowering.
And are there images or figures right now that you can think of that are approximating more of a dimensional view of Muslim women?
Yeah, I mean, I think there are exceptional Muslim women right now, like doing very active things in society. A personal friend and mentor of mine is Linda Sarsour, who is the head of the Arab American. It's AAANY. Do you remember what it stands for? Arab American Association of New York. Yes, that's the acronym. And she is really phenomenal. She's emerging as a leading voice in politics when it comes to like civil rights as a Muslim woman. And I think that she really represents just how traditionally involved Muslim women are in society. There are also exceptional millennial Muslim women like Ibtihaj Muhammad, who is going to become the first headscarf-clad Muslim woman to compete on an Olympic US team, which is phenomenal. I think that right now we're just witnessing this huge tide that I personally like to refer to as the Muslim women's renaissance. I feel like we're experiencing an awakening right now. And I think a lot of it has to do with our reaction to Islamophobia. Like it's very reactionary, especially to today's climate, and we feel that it does come down to survival for us to reclaim that spot in society and to really just assert that we're here, we belong here, and it's needed now more than ever with everything that's happening with the elections, of course.
So why do you think representation is so important?
Representation is necessary because that's really how you change society, right? It's always the communities that are marginalized that are the ones that always have the burden of faulty policies fall on their shoulders. So if we have representation that ultimately is saying that we're passing the mic to these voices and including them in the conversation, and really hearing about their lived experiences and how society has impacted them. Once we get that narrative out there, once we have that representation, that's really what starts to allow us to connect with one another. It humanizes everyone in each other's eyes, and it allows us an opportunity for us to really just get that message out there and to create change.